So glad to have you with us. We're just kicking the day off right here on TikTok. So, yes, we are simulcasting on both sides right here on TikTok and on YouTube at the same time. So, welcome in our good people. My name is Eddie Roberts, and I am absolutely ecstatic about being here today because, as always, we have two simple objectives. The first objective is to create a sense of connectedness and community where we love on each other and we support each other. The second one is that we always have a conversation that is designed to be empowering and impactful at some meaningful level. And so today is not unlike any other day. We have an amazing topic lined up for you. So if you're ready to kick this thing off, let's go. Listen, my TikTok family, if y'all ready to go, TikTok family, YouTube, I see you over here, Janae. Janet O in the building. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, Sunshine. Good to see you. Good day. Good day. Come on up in here. Let's go. Let's go. We're just getting this thing started. Listen. Hey, Monica. Good to see you. If y'all are ready to kick this thing off, put ready in the chat. If y'all are ready to go, put ready in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. So glad to have y'all up in here. Excellent. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, beautiful people. Excellent. Thank you, Songbird. Thank you. Thank you, Marie. I see you up in here, Marie. Where you been? Good to see you. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Monique. Let's go. Today's conversation, I'm excited about this one because it's a continuance. It is these conversations that we started off the first week in February on becoming limitless. Limitless. I'm here because I want to remind you as often as I can and equip you at the same time that you are absolutely limitless. Limitless. You have the limits, only limits that you experience are the ones that you place on yourself. And if you with that, put limitless in the chat, put limitless in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. If you with that, put limitless in the chat. And so our topic today is designed to address a very debilitating problem that we have. Thank you, Sunny. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you, Fine Wine. Thank you, Songbird. Thank you, Janae. Thank you. We wrestle with this. Many of us wrestle with this. And I think this topic for today is one that's very subversive. We don't talk about it enough. And it is draining you of your vital energy. It is robbing you of your true power, your true strength. And I want to address it today in a very powerful way, powerful and meaningful way, because I don't want to miss it. So listen, let's go ahead. We're already at over 10K. We're at 11K. If you will, go ahead and share the live out. Share the live, repost it, do all of that wonderful stuff. Thank you, everybody, if you would do that. Thank you so much for tapping away. Let's keep tapping and let's get some more folks up in here. Thank you so much, our YouTube family, too. I truly appreciate it. So today's topic is removing the mask. Removing the mask. The cost of performing strength instead of living it. I'm going to say that again. Removing the mask, because in order for you to be limitless and in order for you to walk in that space of being limitless, you cannot hide behind the masks that we create. So our topic is, again, removing the mask, the cost of performing strength instead of living it. If that resonates with anybody, let me know. If that resonates with you, put me in the chat. Good to see you, Mark. Good to see you, Mark. Thank you. Thank you, Jabs. Thank you, Fine Wind. Thank you, Songbird. See, there's this quiet exhaustion that many of us wrestle with. Quiet exhaustion. It's something that we wrestle with every day. Many of us do. It's this quiet exhaustion that comes from appearing strong, that everything is okay, that all is well and everything is wonderful and peaches and cream, while secretly feeling depleted, unseen, or even sometimes unheard. Wearing the mask. Wearing the mask. Many people are praised for being the strong one. Anybody the strong one in the family? Anyone praised or have been praised, but you're always the strong one. You're always the supportive one. You're always the one that I can come to, I can go to when something is wrong, when I need something. I can share my deepest, darkest secrets with you. I can lean on you. I can do all of those things. Come on, Monique. There you go. Thank you, Monique. Thank you, Jabs. Thank you, Sunshine 30. Welcome in, Sunshine 30. And if you're a newbie, let us know that you're a newbie. Thank you, Janae. Thank you, Sunshine. Today, today is about recognizing the cost of that performance, what that actually means, how that debilitates your true strength, your true power. So again, it's about recognizing the cost of that performance and rediscovering the freedom, power, and peace that comes from authentic strength, not performative strength. Because there's a difference between actual strength, legitimate, authentic strength, and performative strength. Every day behind my chair, every day behind your chair. Wow, wow, that's big, Jabs. Because we know that you're a hairstylist, and you're always that person. You're always that person, that go-to person. And so again, real strength does not need applause. Real strength doesn't need approval. It doesn't need validation. It doesn't need any of that stuff. It doesn't even need armor. It flows naturally when the inner and outer self are aligned. When the inner and the outer self are aligned. When the inner world and the outer world are aligned. See, what happens for many of us, because our worlds are not lined up, what's happening to us outside versus what's happening on the inside, it based upon our desire, we want to show up a particular way. We want to show up as if everything is okay. We want to show up as if everything is all right, that everything is peaches and cream, that we're not struggling with our own stuff, that we're not struggling with our own moments, we're not struggling with our own stresses, anxieties, depression. So thank you, Janae. So authentic strength versus performative strength is two totally different things. It's two totally different things. If y'all ready for part one, put one in the chat. Thank you, Fine Wine. Thank you, Fine Wine, for those finger hearts. Yes, I teach better when I see them. I teach much better. Hey, Anthony, good to see you on. Good to see you on here. And again, if you are a newbie, let us know that you are a newbie simply by putting newbie in the chat, whether you're here on YouTube or whether you're here on TikTok. Thank you, Lachelle. Good to see you up in here. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you. Y'all love on Lachelle a little bit. Yes, y'all love on our folks. Anthony, y'all love on Anthony. Glad to have him up in here with us. So here it is. The mask was never meant to be the problem. The mask was never the problem. The belief behind the mask is the true problem. See, the mask of strength is not a flaw. It's not a flaw. The mask of strength is not a flaw. It was a survival strategy learned in a time when vulnerability didn't feel safe, when authenticity didn't feel safe. How many of us have been in seasons where we didn't feel safe, bearing our true souls? Thank you, Mimi. Bearing our true souls, bearing our true struggles with those closest to us. How many people in here are willing to admit that this was you at some point in time? You can put me in the chat, where you've wrestled with that. You've wrestled. Come on, Sonny. You've wrestled with wearing the mask. Wearing the mask. And I meant to, and I'm going to pull up, there's a poem by Paul Lawrence Dunbar, and I'm going to find it really, really quickly, if y'all don't mind. I'm going to find that poem, and it is We Wear the Mask. Give me 1 second. There it is. It's one of my favorite poems. It was a poem that I had been introduced to while I was in college. And it says wear the mask. Can I share this poem? Anybody familiar with that poem by Paul Laurence Dunbar? We wear the mask. Anybody familiar with that? Anybody familiar with that poem? If not, I'm glad to share it. I'm glad to share it. Mm. You didn't want folks to know your vulnerability. There it is. All right, here it is. Thank you, Fine Wine. Thank you, Trinity. And here's the poem. The poem is We Wear the Mask. We wear the mask that grins and lies, that shades our cheeks and that hides our cheeks and shades our eyes. This debt we pay to human God, with torn and bleeding hearts we smile, and mouth with myriad subtleties. Why should the world be otherwise? Why should the world be overwise? Why should the world be overwise in counting all our tears and sighs? Nay, let them only see us while we wear the mask. We smile, but, O great Christ, our cries to thee from tortured souls arise. We sing, but, oh, the clay is vile beneath our feet, and long is the mile. But let the world dream otherwise. We wear the mask. We wear the mask that grins and lies, that covers our cheeks and shades our eyes. It's a powerful tune. It's a powerful poem that the author is really getting to a place where he is sharing that he is actually wearing a mask day in and day out while he is going through the most tumultuous season ever. He's also talking about the plight of indigenous and black folks here in this country. And so as he's talking about wearing the mask over and over and over and over every single day, with torn and bleeding hearts, we smile. With torn and bleeding hearts, we smile. So most of us, we find ourselves in seasons, and many of you are probably in that season right now. And that's why it was really heavy on me to talk about this, is that mask. You mask your shadow. We mask our, thank you, Monique. Monique says, I mask my shadow. You mask your pain. You mask your frustration. You mask your anger. You mask your disappointment. With torn and bleeding hearts, we smile. You sit there and you look at your significant other with your torn heart, you still smile. You sit there and you look at the children. You look at your children, and and they're frustrated, and then they're cutting up and doing their thing and being hard-headed and not following your advice, but your heart is bleeding for them, but you wear the mask. When you're sitting there and you're worried about how the bills are going to be paid and how you're going to handle all of the things that are happening in your life, but here it is. You sit there with torn and bleeding hearts, you still smile. And so you wear the mask, but wearing the mask was a defense mechanism. Wearing the mask was you coping with the situation and not sharing your full self with the world, because in that moment you did not feel safe in sharing that. So again, the mask of strength is not a flaw. It was a survival strategy learned at a time when vulnerability did not feel safe to you. The subconscious mind adopted being strong. Come on now. Thank you. Thank you, Monique. Thank you, Fine Wine. Thank you. Thank you, St. James. Good to see you on here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The subconscious mind adopted being strong as a protective identity to avoid pain, rejection, and disappointment, and also not to show other people what it was that you wrestled with. Hey, Shells, good to see you on. Welcome in, welcome in. And listen, as you wonderful people start logging in, as you guys come into this live, listen, please let us know that you are a newbie. And as you're a newbie, so that we can love on you, we appreciate you. It's not that we're supposed to and see, that's a good question. It's not that you're supposed to share your your pains with the world. It's just that I want to illuminate the cost of wearing the mask every single day. How that mask is literally robbing you of vital energy, having you sequestered into a place where you're not authentically you, where you're wearing a mask that grins and lies. It covers your face and shades your eyes. So again, the subconscious mind adopted this being strong as a protective identity to avoid pain, rejection, and or disappointment. Over time, the subconscious mind stops distinguishing between. Now, this is very, very tough. You got to watch this, watch this, watch this, watch this. Over time, the subconscious fails to distinguish between what's real and imagined. Over time, the subconscious stops distinguishing between survival roles and true identity. So you get this thing going on, this dichotomy of being, where you're wrestling with the truth of who you are and who you're showing up as every day. And that in and of itself is debilitating. So a child who learned to emotionally self-soothe becomes an adult who never asks for help. Come on now. Watch this. Who does that sound? Does that resonate with anybody? The child who had to soothe themselves, who that as they wrestled with their disappointments and heartaches as a child, you had to act as if everything was okay. And so again, the child who learned to emotionally self-soothe becomes an adult who never ever asks for help. Who is the adult in here? Come on now. Who's the adult in here that doesn't ask for help? Everything is okay. Everything is all right when you need as much help as you can get. Come on now, Monique. Talk to me. Who is it? You got to play the big auntie. You got to play like you got it all together, that everything is fine, and you never ask for help. Thank you, Monique. Thank you for the ghost. Yes, I am the greatest of all times. Trust me when I tell you. Thank you, Janae. The child who self-soothes becomes the adult who doesn't ask for help. Thank you, Janae. Thank you, Sunshine. And look at this, everybody. Look at how many people, and this is just those who are commenting. How many of us, there you go, that's right. Silent tears, Sunshine. Silent tears every single day in and day out, wrestling with those things quietly, never asking for help, knowing that you need some help. And people aren't, and see, the thing is, we assume most times that people should know that we're going through. People should know that we're struggling. No. Remember, people have their own struggles. They have their own problems. They have their own journey and own situation. Thank you. Thank you, all things. Thank you, Shells. It's Shells, right? Thank you. Thank you. Having to bear the weight of your tears silently. A person prays for handling everything becomes invisible in their own suffering. The person who handles everything, because you're the strong one. You're the strong one. And so because you've always been the strong one and you show up as strong, that's how you present to the world, but struggling all the while. From a quantum perspective, quantum identity, the theory of it reminds us that who we think we are, based upon the law of assumption, who we think we are collapses into what we experience ourselves. And so let me lay something down here energetically. Here we go, everybody, especially my newbies. Come up here. We live in an energetic universe. This is foundational for our conversation today as we keep moving forward. We live in an energetic universe. And because we live in this energetic universe, the universe has a language, and that language is frequency. That's right. Thank you, Shells, for sharing out the live. This universe has a language, and that language is frequency. It's vibrational. And so you may say, well, hey, AD, well, where does it come from? In part, it comes from me. It comes from you. And so this frequency that I'm talking about, it literally it's systemic of the thoughts we have, the words we speak, the actions we take, and the emotions that we experience. I'm going to say it again. It's systemic of the thoughts we have, the words we speak, the actions we take, and the emotions that we experience. These four things, what I like to call the protocols of alignment, they create a frequency, if you will. And that frequency is projected out into the quantum field. Literally 365 days a year, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, you are broadcasting a signal. You, me, all of us, we're broadcasting a signal based upon the thoughts we have, the words we speak, the actions we take, and the emotions that we experience. That frequency that we've created internally from that resonance of those four things are projected out into the quantum field. The quantum field then receives it and then reflects it back to us as what you and I experience as reality. Does that resonate? Does that make sense with everybody? Because that's really, really key. Does that resonate with everybody? Does everybody understand? If you understand that, put yes in the chat. If it doesn't say, AD, I need some help. Good to see you in here, Chandra. Good, good. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, Monique. Thank you, Jabs. Thank you, Sunshine 30. Thank you, Sunny. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you, Janae. Thank you, Songbird. Excellent, excellent. We're moving in the right direction. The quantum, from a quantum perspective. So what you are experiencing on the inside, because what I just laid foundationally is supported by the universal law of correspondence. As within, so without. I'm going to say it again. As within, so without. As above, so below. As it is in the east, so shall it be in the west. So what that means is that the reality that you and I are experiencing out here is reflective of what we're holding on the inside. It is literally a mirror. Hey, Britt, good to see you on in here. All right. Hey, Carlito, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. And so from a quantum identity perspective, it reminds us that who we think we are collapses into who we experience ourselves as being. So what version of yourself did you have to become in order to survive emotionally? Now that's a real question. And think about that for a second. What version of you did you have to create in your subconscious mind in order to survive emotionally, to handle the stresses and the heaviness of your life? What version of you did you have to become? What version? What version? Excellent. All right. If y'all are ready for part 2, put 2 in the chat. The resilient version. Thank you, Jabs. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Fine Wine. Thank you, Songbird. Thank you, Monique. Thank you, Carlito. Thank you, Sunshine 30. Thank you, Janae. Thank you, Licia. Thank you, Monique. Thank you, Corey. Excellent. Thank you, Jabs. Thank you, Sunny. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. The safe version. Some of y'all need to get a version where y'all cuss folk out every now and again. No, I'm just playing. No, I'm serious. I'm serious because some people need to be corrected. Some of y'all are wearing masks trying to save people and spare folks. Anybody wear a mask to save folks? Now that's not our topic for today. But anybody just say anybody anybody wear a mask not to cuss folk out? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh goodness. Here we go. If that's come on, Sunshine. There it is. I knew it was in there. I knew y'all up in there. Because, I tend to attract monsters and beasts in a good way. All right, here we go. Performing strength is energetically expensive. I see you, Mimi. I see you, Mimi. I see you, Sunshine. I see you, Janae. Ooh, what you say, what you say, say, Songbird? You have the I don't give a version. Oh my, yes, sir. Yes, in real estate, you have to hold your tongue, Monique. Yeah, Songbird is riding out this morning. Good day. Good day to you too. You gotta love it. Oh, I love y'all. I love y'all so much. I swear I do. Here we go. Performing strength. Performing strength is energetically expensive. And this is one of the parts where I really wanted to get to. Here it is. Just stay silent. There it is. Performing strength Performing strength requires constant monitoring of emotions, tone, reactions, experiences. Hey, Elise. Well, Elsie, good to see you on, Elsie. I'm going to say that again. Performing strength requires constant monitoring. Just constant. You're on alert all of the time. You're constantly monitoring what you say, how you say it, monitoring your emotions, the tone and the pitch and the timbre of your voice, because you try not to hurt people's feelings or do things, or you try to monitor and you mask your actual your reaction. The work is so hard. Yes, it's hard because some people can wreck your nerves. You have some people that you're sparing their lives. And so, but here's the thing: when instead of you speaking your truth, that's why your throat chakra begins to cut up, because you're not articulating, you're not sharing your truth. You're wearing a mask. And energetically, it's very, very expensive. And you're taking a toll on yourself because that energy is not going where it needs to go. Sometimes that energy needs to be released instead of holding on to it, because as you hold on to that energy gets lodged in your physical body at some space and time. And if you continue to do it over and over and over again, that energy that you're holding, sometimes, especially if it's negative energy, that energy may show up as neuropathy pain. That energy may show up as stress, anxiety, thus creating cortisol, all kinds of things. So you wind up stressing yourself out because you're so busy wearing the mask. Because energetically, you need to tell somebody or let somebody know where it is that you are and what you're wrestling with. If somebody shows up in a disrespectful path, a disrespectful way for you, and sometimes, it's hard. But as you continue to wear that mask, it is energetically robbing you. The nervous system stays in a low grade fight or flight while pretending everything is fine. Tiptoeing. Anybody find themselves tiptoeing around their intentions? Tiptoeing. You're in a relationship or connection, whether it's a romantic relationship, whether it's at work, whether it's on the job, whether it's with a partner, that your nervous system literally is in fight or flight mode. Anybody find themselves in that space because your nervous system, it stays in low grade fight or flight. Low grade, while pretending everything is fine. Energy leaks. Energy leaks take place. Energy leaks take place when the subconscious suppresses emotions instead of processing them. Come on now. Performative strength. You're performing. And the cost of wearing the mask, when in actuality you needed to tell somebody about themselves, or you needed to share your heart, you needed to share what you were wrestling with. To sit there and swallow. That's been me. How many of us have been in relationships and connections where you're automatically, come on, it is on autopilot sometimes, because why is it on autopilot, Mimi? Because you're constantly doing it over and over again. Instead of sharing your truth, instead of sharing your frustration, instead of sharing your anger, instead of allowing that energy to come out and to be released, you hold on to it. And so the vitality that you need in order to manifest, to live a great life, to be happy, to be healthy first and foremost, it becomes thwarted simply because you're holding on to old energy that needs to be released. But you wear the mask as if everything is all right. So thank you, Mimi. Thank you so much for those finger hearts. I appreciate it. So again, energy leaks occur when the subconscious suppresses emotions instead of processing them and releasing them. The law of conservation. The law of conservation of energy applies internally as well. What is suppressed does not disappear, it transforms. What you resist about you persists within you. What you resist about you persists within you. Constantine says, I attract toxic people. And so you have to say, well, you have to ask yourself, just pause for a second, Constantine, and say, well, why is it that I actually attract toxic people? And there could be a number of reasons why you find yourself attracting toxic people. Does anybody else in here find themselves attracting toxic, narcissistic type relationships? Anybody? If that's you, if you find yourself attracting these type people, thank you, Sunshine. Thank you, Sunny. Thank you, Monica. Continue to do that. And there are a number of reasons why you could possibly be doing it. And this is where we go down the rabbit hole. Makes me wonder about yourself. But see, there could be a couple of things. There could be a couple of things as to why that happens. What about me do they find attractive? That's a good question. Thank you, Sage. What about you is it that they find attractive? That's good. That's good. Constantine says, I'm emotionally stable like I always am, in a calm state, and it seems to attract people that are looking for the stability in their chaotic world. I like that. I feel that they are attracted to us. So there's a number of things. There's a number of things, and there's so many reasons. One is that you could be the light. You could be the light in a dark room. And there are people that are energy vampires that would love to drain you of your vitality. There's some people who wake up with the intention, the pure intention. And I don't normally talk about these type things, but they wake up with the intention to ruin your life. They wake up with the deliberate intention, because of their miserable, mediocre, subpar existence. They can't generate their own high vibrational frequency. So they enjoy siphoning your energy from you. That's one. The other thing is they want you to dim your light. And it is their conversations, it is their thing. It's what they do to manipulate, to dominate, and to control you, to dim your light. Because you're right, Sunshine, misery does love company. Self-love, self-awareness, and boundaries will keep them away. Oh, yeah, I'm going to get there in a second, Trinity. I'm going to get there. Janae says, I used to because I continued to agree that I did. It was my belief that I did. So that will always be my experience. Now see how Janae did that. Because if she's taking it to the next level. And so each and every one of you are talking, you're saying some truths. And that's why I say there's a myriad of reasons why people really, really want to be in your space as negative, narcissistic, draining people, vampire type people. And it's so many reasons. Like we can literally go down, you could be there to heal them because if that's who you are, or they could be there to steal your energy. They could be there because you believe it to be true. Because that which you assume about yourself, that you are naturally, that you naturally attract these type people, the universe is going to respond and say, you know what? I'm going to give you everything that you say you attract. So if you say you attract those type people, then guess what? You do attract those type people. And the universe always says what? The universe always says what? The universe always says yes. And so because that's a part of the variable in the equation of how you see yourself, that's the assumption. The universal law of assumption says it's going to give to you that which is reflective of that. So the very first thing that I want everybody on here that sees themselves as somebody that attracts those type people into their space, the first thing I want you to do is say, I no longer attract those type people. I attract happy, healthy, healed, whole people. I attract people into my space that are vibrationally in alignment with who I am right now, and continue to grow with me as I grow. Those are the type people that I attract into my space. I attract people into my space that are doing better, that wants to be better, that wants to. And so you speak that. You speak that over yourself. You speak that to every person. That becomes, watch this now, as that becomes your new mantra, that I attract people that are healed, healthy, and whole. People that no longer rob me, but they bless me. The more you speak that, the more that becomes a part of your vernacular internally. It becomes a part of how you see yourself. And so, as you attract healthy, healed, whole people, you do people who are doing better in their lives, it nurtures you, it feeds you, and the two of you create symbiote relationship where you nurture and you feed one another. That's who you are. That's how you show up. And so as you begin to say that, it changes your vibrational frequency the moment you begin to speak it. So it changes your vibrational frequency. The projection that you're now sending out into the quantum field is based upon a new set of standards and boundaries, because you have a new identity, because a part of your identity no longer bends towards the old you that used to attract those type people. You no longer are that person. So because you're no longer that person, you have a new set of standards and boundaries, and you hold yourself and those around you, just as Trinity said, to another higher space of accountability. You have a new set of standards and a new set of boundaries. So therefore, you don't allow those people. Oh, I know exactly what you meant, Sunshine. You no longer allow those people into your space, because that's not how you identify with yourself. And you hold everybody that's in your space accountable to the new standards and the new boundaries. All right, let's go. Let's go. We're cooking with gas now. So again, the law of conservation of energy applies internally as well. What is suppressed does not disappear, it transforms. Suppressed grief becomes chronic tension. I'm going to say that again. Suppressed grief becomes chronic tension. If you're grieving the loss of a relationship, if you're grieving someone, let it be. Thank you, Jabin. Let it be. Suppressed anger becomes fatigue. You're so angry, you become tired. You got to go lay down. You got to go rest, because you're so leaching out the energy that is so vital to your becoming the best version of yourself, for your ability to manifest life, for you to be happy, for your body to naturally heal itself. You're sacrificing that. Again, so performing strength is energetically expensive. So again, suppressed anger becomes fatigue. Suppressed fear becomes control. All of these issues that you suppress about yourself, that which you resist about you persists within you. I'm going to say that again. That which you resist about you persists within you. So this is why people who look strong often feel tired without knowing why. Because you're constantly having to show up as strong. You're constantly having to wear the mask. Constantly having to wear the mask. So this is why people who look strong often feel tired without knowing why. And we asked that question just the other day. Why is it that I feel so tired? And you don't even know why sometimes. You just wake up. There you go. That's a good one. That's a good one, Trinity. Me as a mother. Why am I so tired? And sometimes you don't even realize why. And part of the reason why you feel so energetically drained is because you have been wearing a mask so long that that mask is requiring fuel, energy, your vitality to maintain. If that makes sense, put yes in the chat. If that makes sense, everybody put yes in the chat. If that makes sense, put yes in the chat. Excellent. If that makes sense, put yes in the chat. Where in your life are you spending energy maintaining that mask that everything is okay? Where in your life are you spending? Are you doing it in your relationships? Are you doing it on your job? Are you doing it with yourself? Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you, Janae. Where in your life are you spending energy maintaining an image instead of nourishing the truth? And see, this is where I really want you to, this is where I really want you to understand it. So when you're truly having a moment, you need to have someone that you can talk to. You need to have, in fact, you need to be able to always speak your truth. Sometimes the truth does hurt. And I know sometimes you try to spare your loved ones' feelings, and I know it's difficult. It's difficult. It's difficult. But at what cost? Songbird says, "Yes, the mask feels natural. I now understand it's fake comforting." You have Trinity. That's a good thing, Rosemary. That's a good thing, Rosemary. You have, there is someone. And I want to say right now that this is your family too. And that's why we created the Women's Safe Space in the Oasis. There are three ways of engagement with us. There are three ways. So we're going to continue this conversation. There are three ways to engage with us. Three ways to engage with us. The first way is to come right here on this live every single day, Monday through Thursday from 12 to 2 Eastern Standard Time. From 12 to 2. Connect with us. Come in here, get this good energy, get this good vibe, because that's what we're putting out. This is a safe space for you. This is a judgment-free zone. And so come right here. Come right here to this live as often as you can. The other thing is that I want to invite you to connect with us in the Oasis. Yes, the Oasis is our channel on Discord. We have a channel on Discord, and and inside of that channel on Discord, inside of the Oasis, we have, like we had this morning, our Monday morning meditation. It was absolutely powerful. It's where we set our intentions for the week. The other things that we have in there, we have guided meditations that are pre-recorded. We have hypnosis sessions that are pre-recorded. We have a copy of my first book. I'm giving it away inside of the Oasis. The other thing is that we have a woman's safe space. Yes, Janet, it was powerful today. And inside of the woman's safe space are conversations just like the one that we're having here today. Janae, our moderator, Janae has done an excellent job at curating all of the powerful information that she shares in the women's safe space. And some of you are having wonderful conversations inside of there. And I want those conversations to become more real and more natural and more organic as you begin to share with that, where you begin to share who it is that you see yourself as and what's happening in your life. All right, excellent. And so the other thing, so that's in the Oasis. And so how do you become a part of the Oasis? Is real easy. You just click on that picture, that good looking guy right there. And as you click on that picture of that good looking guy right there, all you have to do is to become a super fan. And the moment you become a super fan, TikTok will actually will send you the invitation to become a part of the Oasis automatically. So again, all you have to do is click on the picture of that good looking guy right there, become a super fan, and the moment you become a super fan, TikTok will put you into the Oasis. Now, if you say, "Hey, AD, I'm having some technical difficulties or financial difficulties, but I want to be in the Oasis. I want to be connected. I want to be a part of it. I want to go ahead. I want to give you an opportunity to do so." All you have to do is to message either me or one of the moderators, Fine Wine, Mimi, or Janae over here on YouTube. Listen, if y'all would just kind of wave, Mimi, Fine Wine, and Janae, if y'all would kind of wave real quick to say, "Hey, this is me." And so we want to thank them for everything that they do. They help to keep our space safe. And so if you need help getting into the Oasis, then Fine Wine or Mimi will help you to do that. And so it is a powerful place that TikTok has helped to curate, if you will. And so again, once you become a super fan, you automatically get placed into the Oasis. So great. Thank you. And the third and highest level of engagement with us is becoming a member of the Oasis Mind Spa. That's right, becoming a member of the Oasis Mind Spa. That means that you either work with me one-on-one, or you have been a participant in our virtual hypnosis experience, and it is absolutely a powerful, powerful time together to be in that space. So I want to invite you. In fact, right now, go ahead and pull your calendars out. Pull your calendars out. Pull your calendars out. Pull your calendars out, good people. Let's go. Let's go. Pull your calendars out. And as you pull your calendars out, I want you to put in there February. It's Wednesday, February the 25th. That's Wednesday, February the 25th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's it. That's February Wednesday, the 25th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I am hosting our virtual hypnosis experience. It is a powerful piece, and this month's theme is limitless. Limitless, a life beyond fear, doubt, and scarcity. That is the theme for this month. You don't want to miss it because it's in alignment with everything that we have been talking about over these last couple of weeks. And so we're going to continue this theme of limitless because you can be it. You can walk in that limitless state. You can be limitless. So I don't want you to miss it again. So you need to go ahead and do the registration. You don't want to miss it. It's February the 25th, Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And it's our virtual hypnosis experience. And that right there, I promise you, it's going to be transformative. And who is it for? It's for people who are dead serious about taking their lives to the next level. It's perfect for those people who say, look here, AD, I'm ready to do my thing. And I really want to try this. I'm curious about the power of hypnosis and what it can do for helping to recalibrate me, to upgrade my operating system, because your subconscious mind is where the power is. Your subconscious mind is where all of the programming is. And so in order for us to live a different life, we have to upgrade the programming. We have to change the programming, because until we change that programming, we're going to continue to experience the same thing over and over again. By the renewing, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Thank you, Sabali. Welcome in, superstar. So glad to have you up in here. And so the other thing that I want to do is I want to give you, because normally when you do the registration, it's $95 to do that registration, but I want to give it to you for 49 bucks. Again, it's $95 for the registration, but I want to give it to you for 49 bucks. And in order to do it, when you do that registration, I don't have to tell you how to do that registration. Yeah, everybody knows what to do, how to do the registration. But when you do that registration, all you have to do is to put in OMS49 as a discount code section. That's OMS49. Thank you so much. So do that. And then for those of you who are ready, who really, really want to take their lives to the next level and you're dead serious about it. Thank you. Thank you, Janae. Thank you, Fine Wine. For those of you who are dead serious about it, I'm going to put something up here for just a moment. And so if you want to work with me one-on-one, if you're looking to work with me one-on-one so that you can take your life to the next level, there's some things that you want to work out. There's some things you say, hey, AD, now I want some one-on-one time. And so I'm going to open this opportunity up for you to work with me one-on-one. Now, this is only for people who are dead serious about it. If you are not serious, immediately, if you're not ready to go, do not fill this out. If you're not in a position to pour into yourself and to prioritize you, this is not for you. This is only for people who are ready to rock and roll and really ready to make a shift. So I'm going to go ahead and pin this. If you want to work with me one-on-one, do y'all see that little white banner right down there? Do y'all see it? If you can see it, say yes. If you can see it, say yes. If y'all can see it right here on TikTok, you can see it. Okay, great. Excellent. Thank you, Mimi. Thank you. Go ahead and fill that form out. Thank you, Fine Wine. Thank you, Sunshine 30. Go ahead and fill that form out. If you're dead serious, if you're not serious, do not waste my time. I'm so serious. Do not waste my time. Don't waste yours. But if you're dead serious, this will make a major shift in your life. So I'm excited about it. It's gone. It's disappeared. But if you want access to that same form, all you have to do is click that little orange check box to the left side. All right. Excellent. Good. Now, again, if any part of what we have been talking about today and what I'm going to share with you, I am always going to share things that are going to help you to become the better version of yourself. So the first thing that I want to share with you is I authored this book, Cracking the Abundance Code. Do y'all see that banner down there where it says Cracking the Abundance Code right here in the TikTok top? Thank you, Sabali. I truly appreciate you. Thank you. Y'all send some love to Sabali as Sabali is continuing to heal and to become better. So right down at the bottom, oh, you can see. So Mimi, you can't see it, but Fine Wine can. All right, so there it is. So right down here at the bottom. Go ahead if you want to order. Yeah, there you go. Excellent. Okay, you can now. Okay, perfect. So I authored this book, Cracking the Abundance Code, and it is designed for you to literally step into your wealthy identity, because the universe does not give to us based upon how of what we ask for. It doesn't give us what we ask for. It gives to us based upon how we see ourselves. And so oftentimes, many of you are doing the work. You're doing all of the right things. You got your meditation time going on. You got your manifestation journals. You're scripting. You're doing the 357 method. You're doing. I mean, there's so many different protocols that you could be taking to attract more wealth and abundance into your life, and that's what you're doing. Some of you got your vision boards, and so as you have your vision boards, you're doing your thing. You're doing the right things. You're doing it. But if you have not experienced that abundance yet, I'm going to tell you one of the things that I've noticed over the years why. And this is as I work with my C-suite executives, as I work with people that are looking to scale their lives, to attract more wealth and abundance into their space. It's simply because they are holding on to certain limiting beliefs. And those limiting beliefs are systemic of usually some financial trauma that you either witnessed as a child or you experienced as a young adult. And so there's a narrative that plays in your subconscious mind that causes you to procrastinate. Anybody in here find themselves procrastinating? If that's you, put me in the chat. If you find yourself procrastinating, if you find yourself putting off tasks, or I'll make the phone call tomorrow, I'll do the email later on. Because many of us have y'all get it. You get it. Thank you, sweet lady. So those type things are, thank you, Sabali. Thank you, everybody, for sharing that. Those are limiting. That right there is proof positive of a limiting belief. And so listen to the words. It is a limiting belief. What is it limiting you to or from? It is limiting you from experiencing the abundance that you should naturally be attracting into your space. And so I want you to go ahead and grab your copy of Cracking the Abundance Code, because guess what? The very first chapter in the book is addressing limiting beliefs. That's what I address. I show you how to recognize the limiting beliefs that you have and what you need to do to address it. This is powerful. That's the first chapter. The second chapter in Cracking the Abundance Code is quantum leaping into your wealthy identity. Because after you recognize the limiting beliefs that you're holding on to, because that's why we're having this conversation, it is about becoming limitless. And that limitless posture that you're holding on to is so vital to remove the limiting beliefs. So recognize them, remove them, and then you can quantum leap into your wealthy version of yourself. And so here, and also, and the last thing I'm going to show you inside of Cracking the Abundance Code is that I created a 21-day roadmap for cracking the abundance in your life. It's like having coach with you every single day. It's like having coach with you every single day, step by step, moment by moment. And I'm sharing with you what you need to be doing, how you need to be doing it. These are the things that you need to do in order to become that better version of yourself. All right. So grab your copy of Cracking the Abundance Code. It's powerful. Once you grab your copy, I'm going to sign it. I'm going to put your name in it. I'm going to personalize it. I'm going to put a little note in there. And I'm also going to give you put a little gift in there for you. So grab your copy of Cracking the Abundance Code. You don't want to miss it. The next thing, where my meditation people at? Where are you? Where are my meditation people at? If you the meditation folks, put yes in the chat. That's me. Say that's me. That's me. Who's meditating? Meditation saved my life. I tell y'all that every single day. Had it not been for meditation, I promise you, I don't know how I would have managed the reports of my eyes and ears. It's the ability to slow down the process of your thoughts, and to get you in vibrational harmony with all of that great stuff. So thank you, Fancy. So you do meditation, so I'm glad to see that, because meditation saved my life. And so what I did was I created a series of candles because a good friend of mine say, hey, AD, once we come out of the Oasis Mind Spa, can you help us get, can you make some candles for us during for meditation? Well, I did one step better. These candles, this is the triple bliss. Can y'all see the triple bliss set down here? These candles are not just for meditation, they are for manifestation too. These are manifestation meditation candles. And so thank you, Sunshine. These candles, what are they designed to do? They're designed to do what the intention is mentioned on this one. So the very first one in the triple bliss set is the abundance candle. The abundance candle is absolutely spectacular. It helps. Each one of these candles are 100% natural soy based. They're 100% natural soy based. They have a cotton wick. They are all infused with essential oils, and the essential oils that they're infused with are in alignment with the intention for the particular candle. So this candle is abundance, and so it is infused with bergamot, bergamot, lemongrass, and lodestone oil. If you don't know what a lodestone is a magnet. So there's magnetic oil inside of the candles. And so what it does is it helps to draw and attract that intention to you. So if you have the intention to attract wealth and abundance into your space, this is the candle that you want to use, because this is for meditation time and for manifestation. And it absolutely smells amazing, because bergamot and lemongrass smell wonderful together. It's one of my favorite scents, but it's very, very powerful. I use this. In fact, we use this today during our meditation time for our Monday morning meditation. Here's the next one. The heal candle. The heal candle is a powerful candle because it is infused. It is infused with essential rose oil, and it also actually you can see the rose petals inside of it. So from a vibrational standpoint, if you know anything about aromatherapy, the vibrational standpoint for essential rose oil is extremely high. It's extremely high. Because it's extremely high, it's very, very valuable when it comes to its ability to heal not only the physical body, but your mental and emotional states too. So make sure that you grab the triple bliss set, because this heal candle is going to take everything to the next spot for you, healing wise. So you have the abundance candle, you have the heal candle, and last but not least, bringing up the rear, is the happy candle. You can't attract wealth and abundance and you're miserable. So the happy candle is just that. It's infused with lemon verbena. Lemon verbena is it smells absolutely amazing. So you want to grab your lemon verbena candle, this happy candle, because it's about helping you to get into that emotional state where you begin to feel good and you're happy. You bring happiness into your space, and it makes it much easier, because happiness is a higher vibrational frequency and it's more akin and attuned to attracting wealth, abundance, and prosperity. So go ahead and grab your triple bliss set. And right there, and just like with Kraken Abundance Code, we're gonna ship those out to you immediately. And let me tell you something: these intention candles, these are not something that we just order offline and we turn around and slap a label and sell them on to you. No, we actually make these candles in house. They are hand poured, handcrafted, high quality grade candles, and so you want to have these in them. So excellent. So we getting ready to get back to our topic. I'm gonna go ahead and unpin this. Excellent, excellent. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. I'm gonna remove this from the live, because as I remove it from the live, I don't have to sit there and talk about it the whole time. So excellent. Here we go. And we're going to pick up where we left off, everybody. And so listen, we're at the top of the hour. Thank you so much. We're already at 65,000 likes. So we're dead on track for hitting our goal of 100K. Thank y'all so much for loving on each other right there. Tap, tap, tapping away. Because tapping is clapping up in here. Thank you for your engagement. Thank you for everything. Y'all are absolutely awesome. If y'all are ready for part 3, put 3 in the chat. If you are ready for part 3, put 3 in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Excellent. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Trinity. Thank you, Janet. There we go. Come on. Excellent. Come on. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Janae. Thank you, Sunshine. Here we go. Strength that is performed cannot be sustained. I hate to bust your bubble. But maintaining that type of this type of mask, it's not easy to maintain. Thank you, LC. Thank you, C-Mac. Performed strength cannot be sustained. Performed strength relies on willpower, not alignment. Because, see, in alignment, everything flows easily and effortlessly. Always remember that. When everything is in alignment, most often everything flows easily and effortlessly because it's in alignment. That means that, it's just like a circuit in your house. That if, as long as all of the circuits are in alignment, you can plug in your outlet and you get power. But the moment one of those outlets goes out, it breaks the chain. And as it breaks the chain, it doesn't allow energy to flow easily. So it's the same thing with us. When we're looking to manifest our lives, when we're looking to do those, do the amazing and to attract wealth and abundance, most oftentimes we're out of alignment. So perform strength relies on your willpower, and that drains quickly. That's like a really, really powerful high drainage situation in your life. And so again, perform strength relies on willpower, not alignment. Willpower is finite. It's just like working out with your muscles. You can only do so much, right? You can only walk so far. You can only lift so much weight. You can only run for a particular period of time. And then at some point in time, it is your willpower that is going to, that has to kick in. So you have your natural strength, then you have your willpower that pushes you. But at some point in time, that stamina will peter out. At some point in time, that willpower will deplete itself because willpower is finite, while alignment is regenerative. Alignment is regenerative because why? Because alignment is tapped all the way back to source. Alignment is tapped all the way back to source. And because alignment is tapped all the way back to source, because alignment is tapped all the way back to source, because alignment is tapped all the way back to source. Why? Because what are you being aligned with? Your authentic self. Your authentic self is tapped into what? Abundance, prosperity, overflow. But your authentic self is attached to your purpose for being here. And so that type of alignment is attached to source. So it's regenerative. And so it makes sense. It makes perfectly good sense when you're moving in the right direction and you're doing the thing that you say you want to do. You're constantly moving in the right direction. And as you're moving in the right direction, you're in alignment. That regenerative power is healing, it's nurturing, it's building, all of those things. So again, willpower is finite. It has its limits. Hey, Rebret, good to see you on here. Welcome in, welcome in. Willpower is finite, alignment is regenerative. The Tao Te Ching reminds us that forcing the river only creates resistance. Forcing and fighting the river, it only creates resistance, while allowing the flow creates us effortlessly. It allows us to create effortlessly. It allows us to attract into our lives easier and effortlessly. The subconscious mind, it seeks efficiency. Very, very simple. The subconscious mind seeks efficiency and will eventually rebel against identities that require constant effort. At some point, so here's the thing. So many of us have gotten to a point where you say, you know what? I'm not doing this anymore. You've gotten to a point. Anybody ever gotten to a point where you were so frustrated with wearing the mask, saving folks' feelings, not telling your truth, not sharing how you really, really, really felt, and you got so tired you said, I'm done with that? And why does that happen? There you go, Nikki. Why does that happen? Because, simply put, your subconscious mind, it seeks efficiency. Thank you, Jabs. It seeks efficiency. And because it seeks efficiency, it will eventually rebel against identities that require constant effort and maintenance, where your willpower is being drained all of the time. Burnout is often the subconscious calling for authenticity. When you feel drained, when you feel worn out, it's your subconscious screaming out for authenticity, for you to become the absolute best version of yourself, doing the thing that you said you were going to do. Emotional numbness is often a protective shutdown. It is a protective shutdown. Anybody ever felt like they just disconnected and they shut down altogether? Does that sound familiar? Anybody just reached a point where they say, you know what? I'm done. Where you just shut down. You no longer want to talk. You don't want to negotiate. You no longer want to deal with anything that person or that situation has, whether that's your job or relationship or anything. Just no, just done. Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If that's you, put me in the chat. Emotional numbness. And that's a terrible place to be, where you can't feel anymore. You have cut off that part of you. And we already know how powerful emotion is, because emotion is what? Emotion is energy in motion. And because of that energy and motion, you're literally cut off. You're cut off from your creative power and your ability to attract abundance, happiness, healing, joy, all those things into your life. Because now you got to walk around because you're emotionally numb. Because you've been living not your life, but your compromise. One of the darkest seasons in my life came when I was not living my life, but I was living my compromise. I knew what I was supposed to be doing. I knew that I was supposed to be doing stuff like this. I knew it. But because I was doing other things, I allowed my illusions to distract me from the power that I had by living authentically. Because I was wearing a mask, and even though it wasn't a bad mask, the mask that I was wearing was wearing me out. The mask that I was wearing was wearing me out. Yes, I was good at finance. Yes, I was good at investments. Yes, I made a whole lot of money, but it was energetically draining because I was not authentically aligned. Trinity says, I set my best boundaries when I'm in this state. Because it's the adversity that you wind up dealing with. Yes, the mask we wear, it wears us out. How can you live authentically when you're worried about your finances? Well, that's why you're worried about your finances, because you're not living authentically, Brett. Excellent question. Beautiful question. How can you live authentically when you're worried about finances? Well, let's break that down. Let's break down everything that you just said there, because you gave us a formula for everything that's going on in your space right now. That's beautiful. I get it. Because all of us have been there. All of us, every single one of us, have had seasons or moments where we wrestled financially. And so if you can, Fine Wine, if you would pen Regret's statement, pen that for me. Because I want to break that down for what Regret said. I want to break that down. How can you live authentically? How can you live authentically when you are worried about finances? There are a couple of things that we have right here. Number one, the universe does not give us what we ask for. It gives to us based upon how we see ourselves. Also, emotion is what? Emotion is energy in motion. And we all understand, watch this, Regret, where your focus goes, energy flows. Where energy flows, where your focus goes, energy flows. Where energy flows, manifestation soon follows. I'm going to say that again. Where your focus goes, energy flows. Where energy flows, manifestation soon follows. What is her emotional state? The emotional state is worry. That is a high, that's a very intense emotion, worry. But it's also very low vibrational. So worry, doubt, fear, All of those things are lower vibrational feelings and they don't feel good. So what do? They drain you. They drain you. They drain you. And so what winds up happening? Emotionally, you got the emotional state of worry. That is a part of your makeup. Where's your focus? Your focus is on your finances. You're worried about those finances. So your focus is on your finances and how they're not showing up as you want. So right now, it shows me that one, you're believing the reports of your eyes and ears because you're looking in your bank account. Gotcha. Facts. The only thing that your eyes can give you are the facts. And in facts don't allow you to walk in faith. It is going to be the law of assumption. So right now, let's look at the law of assumption based upon your statement. I'm worried about finances. And so the law of assumption says that whatever I assume about myself, it shows up in my reality. So you making the assumption based upon what you see that you're worried about finances. So as you're worried about finances, you deal with all of those things. Your focus is there. Where your focus goes, energy flows, manifestation soon follows. What are you manifesting? More brokenness, more scarcity. Scarcity begets scarcity. Frustration begets frustration. Because from a vibrational standpoint, what is the signal that you're sending out into the universe? The universe is receiving your worried vibration. What are you worried about? You're worried about finances. So the universe is going to continue to give you the same awareness, give you the same thing that your awareness is focused on. So what is the remedy for it? You have to shift and make some different assumptions about yourself. You have to shift and you have to be it until you see it. Abundance flows to me easily and effortlessly, not just in a superfluous kind of way where you're starting to articulate that over and over, but it has to become a part of your inner landscape. Abundance flows to me easily and effortlessly. And you have to ask yourself, who do I have to be? Not what do I need to do? Not what I need to do, but who do I have to become in order to attract more wealth and abundance into my life? I opened up a very real topic. It was meant to be today. This is what happens. What I wanted to do, I just wanted to spend a moment with that for you, Regret. I wanted to focus on that because where your focus is going, energy is flowing naturally, easily, and manifestation is going to follow. So what do you have to do? One, change your focus. Change the assumptions that you make about yourself. Change the focus on how your relationship is with abundance. Cracking the abundance code is going to help that. Because there's some limiting beliefs that once you recognize those limiting beliefs, you'll begin to stop having those same experiences over and over again. All right? Excellent. Excellent. And so that's a part of this wearing the mask. That's one of the way. Oh no, you're more than welcome, Regret. And this is what happens as we wear the mask every single day. We wear the mask that grins, lies, that shades our cheeks and covers our eyes. Real strength feels calm. It's not about the rah, rah, rah. It's not. Real strength, it is a silent strength. Like you see people who always, they got this bravado about them and it's always, empty barrels make the most noise. But when you are in a state of being, when you're in a state of being, that is in alignment with your passionate purpose. See, if I were to ask you, Regret, are you doing every day what you love to do? I'm almost certain that you're not doing what you love to do. Because when you're doing what you're not just in love, what you love to do, but what you're called to do. See, when I say alignment, most often I'm talking about being aligned with what you're called to do. Do you know what you're called to do, Regret? And this is a good question for everybody in here. Regret, you're designed to preach and teach. Well, don't let me go to scripture on that. Because if you're designed to preach and teach, you should know. Whatever you desire in your heart, believe that you have already received it when you pray. Believe that you have already received it and it shall be yours. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. So there's a renewal that needs to take place. There's a renewing of your mind that needs to take place, and you need to begin to walk in that. And so instead of walking in a place of scarcity, doubt, worry, fear, you need to walk in like if you are an heir, and I'm speaking in the vernacular of what you know now, and I'm just making the assumption. Hopefully I didn't make the wrong assumption. Was that now when you say preach and teach, is that in the Christian community or is that in another faith based community? Did I see Antoine come up in here? Yes, I did. What's going on, my brother? Good to see you up in here. Welcome in, bad boy. Bad boy number one. Good to see you. And so I made the natural assumption, and hopefully I didn't do it wrongly, but I made the assumption that you are in the Christian faith. And so with those, there's so many things that you should know that the abundance is naturally yours. Naturally, without ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's not even, I mean, because we how many times you see, you know, the children of the Most High begging for bread. I mean, this is a part of the process. And so what's happening is that the internal dialogue that you have going on is juxtaposed to what it is that you've seen for yourself. The desire, remember, is just the invitation. It's the embodiment that is the culmination of all of it. That's where the big show is embodying it. So you need to embody being a teacher and a preacher. You need to embody it. You need to walk in it every single day. You need to live it in such a powerful and meaningful way that it begins to show up. The abundance begins to show up in your life, because the moment you sell out to your vision and your dream of your life and what it's supposed to look like, what you're called to do, when you see that doggone thing happen, I promise you the abundance, you can't stop it from coming. Every single day, day in and day out, abundance flows into your life easily, effortlessly. It does. All right? So again, perform strength relies on willpower, not alignment. Real strength feels calm. Real strength feels calm, grounded, and spacious, not tight, tense, or reactive. If y'all gonna take any notes, write this down. True power, when you're in alignment, true power, true aligned power. True aligned power. Thank you, Monique. True power, real strength. It feels calm, it's grounded, and it's spacious. It's expansive. Thank you, Monique. Thank you for those finger hearts. It's not tight, it's not tense, it's not reactive. It just is. That's a good one. Thank you, Janae. Being responsible in the third dimension before what you're calling in comes in. Truly aligned. Truly aligned. If y'all are ready for part 4, put 4 in the chat. Come on. Let's go. We are cranking away. We are cranking away. If y'all are ready for part 4, put 4 in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you, everybody. We are doing good. We're already at 84,000. Thank you. Thank you, Sonny. Thank you, Monique. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you, Rebret. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you, Monique. Thank you, Sabali. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you, Janae. The subconscious learns strength through repetition. Just a reminder, every single day. The subconscious mind is where the programming lies. 95% of what you and I experience every single day as reality is systemic of the subconscious mind. The thoughts we have, the words we speak, the actions we take, and the emotions that we experience. That is, the subconscious mind is where the programming lies. And so if you want to change the outcome, you have to change what? The programming. If you don't change the programming, you're going to continue to get the same outcome. If you don't change the programming, you're going to continue to get the same outcome. If you don't change the programming, you're going to continue to get the same outcome. So what is the goal? The goal is to upgrade the system, is to change the programming of the subconscious mind. And as you change the programming of the subconscious mind, the outcome, the results that you're experiencing as far as reality is concerned will be different too. So the subconscious learns strength through repetition, not through declarations. Now, here's a tough one, because, we declare a lot of things, and it's good, and it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing, but you have to do it repeatedly. It is about repetition. The subconscious mind, it loves repetition. It loves the familiar because that which is familiar to you feels safe. That which is familiar to you feels safe. The subconscious mind does not respond to affirmations that contradict lived experiences. That's why we do ask formations. Why is it that abundance continues to flow into my life so easily? Listen, that's why we don't do that whole fake it till you make it stuff. Nah, we don't do that in here. Because your subconscious mind is wise enough. You're wise enough to know your true self. You're like, you lying, right? Anybody ever start doing, they listen to a thing and say, we're going to do affirmations. Anybody ever felt like it just felt odd, it felt awkward saying affirmations? I'm going to say, yeah, it was me. It was me for sure. When I first began doing affirmations, it didn't feel right. That's a good one, Sonny. We say it a little bit different. We say, be it until you see it. Be it until you see it. Be it. Because believing is a good thing, but there's nothing like being it. So be it till you see it. You had to laugh at that one, Songbird. Oh gosh, come on now. The subconscious mind does not respond to affirmations like that. I know. Listen. I That was me sitting up there doing affirmations. It didn't feel right. At first, yeah, at first it just didn't feel comfortable. It didn't feel right. I felt like I was lying to myself. And so in order to get into a space where I am speaking from a true space, begin with ask formations. Ask yourself, why is abundance? Because see, here's the thing: when you ask a question, here's the trippy thing about your subconscious mind. Your conscious mind, when you ask a question of your conscious mind is going to go look for the answers. If you ask it, I wonder why. And I did a whole talk on this some months ago. The power of wonder. I wonder why I attract money so easily and effortlessly. I wonder why everything that I ask for, it always shows up in my life. I wonder, see how easily, can you see the difference, how that feels versus money flows to me easily and effortlessly, and you sitting up there looking at your bank account. So you use the ask formations. I wonder why abundance flows into my life so effortlessly. In your mind, when you ask the question, your mind is going to go and look for the answer. There you go, Robert. That's it. I wonder why I'm so rich. I wonder why I'm so beautiful. I wonder why everything in my life just flows to me so easily and so effortlessly. I wonder why I'm so happy every day. I wonder why the healing, it manifests itself so, oh my goodness. I wonder why. And so again, your subconscious mind is going to go and look for the answer. So if strength is always meant, so if strength has always meant handling everything alone, the subconscious mind resists rest, softness, and support. Come here, my independent women. Some of y'all have given up that life. Some of y'all say, I'm anybody giving up the life of being an independent, being strong and independent. And I'm not making fun of anybody. I'm not. But anybody say, I'm done with all of that. I'm done with that narrative. If you done with that narrative, put me in the chat. So I'm done being strong and independent. I'm done. Thank you, Sonny. Anybody else done with being independent and strong and independent? Thank you, Trinity. I'm done. And see, there's a reason why. Thank you, Sunshine. There's a reason. Thank you, Janae. Say, I'm done. Thank you, Jabs. Come on. Because there's a reason why I'm doing that. So over it. They sold that narrative to, and let me just put it out there. I hope I don't offend nobody, but they sold that narrative to women in the late 60s and 70s or whatever. I don't know when one of them times like that. They sold that narrative. And they said that you don't need anybody. You don't need a man. You don't need, all the while they got theirs. That's a whole nother conversation. But They sold that idea that you have to be this strong, independent woman. And you believe that crap too. And then here it is, once you believe, come here, watch this, watch this. So you strong and independent. Then what do you attract when you strong and independent? You attract a man that's weak and dependent. Anybody know what I'm talking about? He can't make no decisions. You make all of them. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Anybody know what I'm talking about? You the strong one. You were taught and raised to be strong. Your mother taught you to be the strong, independent woman. You go out there and make. You don't need that. You can take care of yourself. Lies. It forces us into being masculine. There you go. And so you wind up attracting mama's boys. You wonder why every time you turn around, you got to pay all the bills. You wonder why you around here taking care of it. They listen, they bring the bills to you. What? 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 The math ain't math, and the math ain't math. And so let me help you. Let me help you with that. And even for the brothers, sitting up there talking about you independent. No, I need help. The devil is a lie. I need all the feminine energy I need around. I need all the feminine energy around me I can have. Baby, bring it on. Bring it on, because I recognize, listen, I'm a man. I don't have what a woman has. I don't have the matrix of her life that can, if I'm trying to manifest something, let me tell you, brothers, y'all done heard me say this before. If you're trying to manifest something and you don't have a woman in your space, that's the problem right there. We absolutely need each other, Sonny. If you don't have a woman that is helping to nurture, because see, what she does is by nature, not nurture, but by nature, a woman is the matrix for which everything comes through this planet. The feminine aspect of being is the matrix for which all manifestations come through. And if you don't realize that and you don't recognize that as a man, hey, listen, all right, knock yourself out. Good luck with that. But as for me and my boys, me and my children, me and my sons, and it's not about, oh, we using somebody. No, it is about balance. It is about understanding that there is a balance, an ebb and flow, and up and down, a male and a female. The universal law of polarity is going to come into place. Now watch this. So that whole thing, you have to realize that the strength has that if strength has always meant handling everything alone, the subconscious resists rest, softness, and support. So literally, because you were taught this and you operate from a place of having to handle everything on your own, that independent thing, handling everything alone, the subconscious mind, it automatically resists rest, because you realize that there is safety in you being strong because you've been programmed that way. There's safety to rely on yourself. You've been programmed that way. And so you don't ask for help. And then you resist rest. You don't rest. You're not sleeping. You've been programmed that you need to be up and moving. You're up and moving. You always got to be doing something. Then you forget your softness. Manifesting being a passenger princess. That's very good. Very good. Continue to do that. Focus that energy there. And then you'll find somebody that's willing to walk with you. Just wrote about this yesterday. We stay in sync. That's right, Janae. Watch this. You resist softness. Oh, you resist the softness about your life. You resist the softness that's within you. Oh, anybody ready for their soft girl? Anybody in their soft era? Any of the ladies up in here in their soft girl era? If you in your soft girl era, put me in the chat. You in your soft girl era? I want to see you. Where you at? Where you at? Because to be in your soft girl era is about trust. You have to trust in order to be in your soft girl era. You have to trust that everything will work in your favor. You will have to trust that everything is as it should be, that You have to trust. And in order for you to trust, you have to feel safe. So listen, the mantra is, who do I have to become to be safe, to live safe? So that my nervous system, you need to slow down your breathing and you need to embody that softness. Be soft. You got to be rough. Go get your nails done. Do something with your head. Put some pretty clothes on. Step into your softness. Now, watch this. Watch this, Songbird. She says, I love it. I want to experience my soft girl era. Yes, yes, I love it. I love it. Let's take it to the next level. Whatever you desire in your heart, believe that you already have it and it shall be yours. Whatever you desire when you pray, believe that you already have it and it shall be yours. So what do you have to do? I'm so thankful for the soft era of my life. Oh, I'm so thankful for it. Things are not hard. Oh, things are deliciously easy. Oh, I just love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yes, I rest. I take a nap. I have no problem being in my soft girl era. I am supported. Life just shows all kinds of ways that it supports me and everything. I have a beautiful tribe of people that love and care for me. That's the internal dialogue that you need to be incorporating into your life, into your inner landscape. Rest is vital. So, true reprogramming happens when new experiences teaches the nervous system safety. Come on, there you go. There you go, Janae. Finding balance. Nah, let that thing go. Let sunshine, let it go. I'm still playing strong. Let that junk go. Oh, listen, you know how many people I've had to teach? Hey, Wushu, good to see you on. How many people I had to teach how to be soft? How to be vulnerable. I had a good friend of mine. We actually grew up together. And she and her husband both do extremely well. She owns a series of businesses. She owns a series of businesses. Her husband was a pilot. They did exceptionally well. But he didn't feel as if she needed him. Watch this now. I said, girl, you ain't figured out that you need to listen. Sometimes you need to fabricate problems. Allow him to solve it. I literally had to hold her hand and say, hey, you need to create a situation to where he needs to be able to come in and solve a problem for you. And as he came in, and so this is what we did. We did. Now, because both of y'all just say, come on. 'Cause I said, this is what you need to do. I say, just tell him, say things. You had a couple of things show up, and you need his help, and you weren't prepared for it, and just for this month alone, something happened, and financially, you needed to, you needed an extra $3,500 or something like that, because she couldn't come with no small amount, because he'd have been like, that don't make no sense. I don't understand. So it had to be a little bigger amount, but small enough. And listen, let me tell you what happened. When she asked her husband for help, oh, he lit up like Christmas. And he was so ready to help and showed up because he did not feel she needed him. And really, it put them in a much better space because he was able to show up finally for her. And so many of you have to put yourself in a space. Stop that. Don't let somebody put the bill in your hand. You don't have it. Say, I don't have it and I need your help. Because you're so accustomed to being strong. You're so accustomed to being the strong one. You're so accustomed to doing everything on your own. No. That's not it. So true reprogramming happens when new experiences teach the nervous system what safety is. Rest without guilt. Listen, how many of you have felt guilty for taking a nap? Anybody felt guilty for resting? There you go, Sonny. Hey, Blocks. Hey, Dinah, good to see you. Come on, there you go. You used to feel guilty because you taking a nap. And then we were raised by these baby boomers, these baby boomers and these Gen Xers that say, hey, you need to be up and at it. You know, you need to be moving, you need to be rocking and rolling. I remember my dad used to call me and say, hey, you need to be up. When I was your age, I was up in my office at this time of day. Yeah, you hardly take holidays. You better rest. Letting you do it now. Now you just now, Sunshine. You just need to get rid of them. They not the right one. They ain't not the right one, Sunshine. Just let them go. Just let them go on down the road. I love it. Just let them go. Cause see, everybody doesn't deserve to be in your space like that. And so sometimes you have to let some folks go, and that's okay. But feeling rest, but rest. You have to rest. Rest without guilt. Saying I don't have it today without explanation. I don't have the energy. I don't have the this. Just say, I don't have it today. Letting someone else lead without micromanaging. Wushu said the sermon yesterday in church mentioned even Jesus would go off and be napping. Yeah, in fact, that was a good, yeah, my boy, they were preaching that yesterday. Yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one, Wushu. Because especially when you talk about the account where Jesus was in the ship, he was in the boat, sleep. He was asleep. He was taking a nap. He was asleep. And Peter gonna come up in there and talk about, well, Lord, you don't care nothing about us. We finna die. We're about to perish. We about to die. And you just taking a nap and you don't even care. We out here struggling and fighting, and you taking a nap. Try to make him feel. Now he was slick and sly in his words. He threw a little shade. Do you not care about us? We struggling out here. We about to drown out here in this water. And you mean to tell me you gonna let us we gonna suffer like this? Nah, come on, man. And so it's these kinds of things. It would just say, bless Peter whole little heart. Yeah, Peter come in there with that foolishness. You better be glad I wasn't him. I'd be like, man, if you don't go on out there, I'm see y'all in a minute. Take you a nap. Take you a nap. And without feeling guilty. In quantum terms, coherence happens when thought, emotion, and behavior vibrate at the same frequency. And so as you're doing this, the thoughts that you have about rest, the thoughts that you have about abundance and being safe, all of these things, they manifest in your life when you are aligned. When you are aligned. So again, coherence happens when thought, emotion, and behavior vibrate at the same frequency. Not bit, not halfway, not not kinda. No, the full depth and breadth of that alignment. This is good. This is good. Listen, we're tapping away. We're almost at 100K. And you know what? We got a few more minutes. I want to, you know what? Can we put a pin right here? Can we put a pin right here? Cause if I jump into part 5, this it's gonna take me a few minutes to do that. Excellent. Thank you, Wushu. Thank you, Wushu. Listen, we glad that you love it here. Excellent. Thank you, Robert. Can we, I'm gonna just go ahead and I am going to put a highlight right there. So we're going to pick up. Y'all gonna remember, we're gonna pick up where we're gonna pick up at part 5 tomorrow. All right? Excellent. Excellent. Thank you. So I'm excited about this. No, you guys, you have to choose you. And part of choosing you is putting down the mask. Part of choosing you. Write this down. Write this down. Part of choosing you is putting the mask down. The mask is too heavy. The mask is it's too draining. It's taking everything from you. It's not allowing you to become the best version of yourself. Because the vital energy that it takes to manifest and to attract into your life that which you choose to experience. It needs that vitality. It needs that energy because what do I say every day? Where your focus goes, energy flows. Where energy flows, manifestation soon follows. Whose energy do you think I'm talking about? Where your focus goes, energy flows. That's your energy I'm talking about. That's just not some miraculous thing that's just happening out of the sky. It is your energy. Part of choosing you is putting the mask down. You have to put that mask down. So today, we're no longer wearing masks today. I want you to be authentic for the rest of the day. Just try it and see how liberating it feels. Because I want you to experience the liberation of being the freedom of not wearing a weighty mask. That's where it is. And so listen, that's where we're going to put a pin in it today. We are doing the right thing. We have a few more minutes. And listen, we're going to ride out a little bit. Let's ride out a little bit. And listen, we're going to go ahead and we're going to let our YouTube family go because y'all know how we like to do. We're going to put a little music down. We're going to cut up a little bit. Over here on TikTok, we about to ride out. We're going to do our after party, if you will. Over here on YouTube, listen, thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate everything that you do. Thank you. AD might go to no, what you no don't go to jail. Trinity, what you gonna go to jail for? What for resting? No, don't go to jail. And so listen, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna party. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna let our YouTube family go. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sunshine. Thank you, Janae. We truly appreciate you and everything that you do. Thank you for your moderation over here on YouTube. Our YouTube family greatly appreciates everything that you do to keep us safe because I see you had to put some folks out of there today. I see you. So listen, thank you so much. And guess what? We'll be back tomorrow with part 2 of this amazing conversation. All right. So make sure that you're back tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You don't want to miss it. You don't want to miss it. This is going to be great. So listen, love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow at noon. All right. Much love.